God is not silent. This is why your twin flame is closer than you think. If you have been searching for answers in the quiet of the night, wondering if heaven has turned away, listen carefully. By the end of this message, you will understand why the silence was never absence. It was preparation. Before I go deeper, make sure you are subscribed to this channel and turn on the notifications, because the signs you are about to hear may be the very confirmations you have been praying for. You have felt the ache of waiting, haven't you? That restless tug in your chest that tells you something greater is moving in the unseen. It is no accident you are here now. This is the moment when the veil lifts, and you begin to realize that your twin flame is not far, but closer than your doubts want you to believe. There have been nights when you cried into your pillow, asking if God had forgotten you. Yet even in those moments, whispers surrounded you. A song that played at just the right time. A number that repeated again and again. A dream so vivid it left you breathless. None of it was coincidence. It was heaven's voice. Your twin flame feels the same pull, though he may hide it better. He senses something he cannot name. He wonders why memories of you come in waves. Why his heart stirs without warning. That stirring is not imagination. It is God refusing to stay silent about the truth of your connection. Think of the times you felt an invisible presence walking with you. The warmth in your chest when you thought of him. The way the air seemed to change when his name crossed your mind. These were signs that the divine was weaving both of you closer, even when you thought you were drifting apart. God is not silent because love is never silent. Every pause, every delay, every unanswered prayer has been an answer in disguise. You were being guided to grow, to heal, to rise, so that when the time came, you would recognize him not with confusion, but with certainty. Right now, you may feel the distance more than ever. But in that distance, a deeper union is being formed. The silence between you is not emptiness. It is a language of the soul, a sacred code that only twin flames can understand. When you think of him unexpectedly, it is not random. It is God pressing your heart to remember. When you feel waves of emotion out of nowhere, it is the signal that your energies are aligning. He feels it too, even if he cannot explain it. You have asked for proof, and it has come in countless ways. Through signs, through timing, through sudden messages of confirmation. God has not been silent. He has been speaking louder than ever, but in ways only your spirit could hear. Your twin flame is closer than you think because closeness is not measured by miles or hours. It is measured by resonance, by alignment, by the way your souls move toward each other even in silence. That movement is happening now. There is a reason you cannot let go, no matter how hard you've tried. It is not weakness. It is truth. Your souls were written in the same sentence of eternity, and no silence can erase what was already spoken by God. Every delay is divine protection. Every pause is holy preparation. Every unanswered question is an answer waiting for the perfect moment. Your story is not late. It is unfolding with precision. When you feel alone, remember, he feels it too. When your chest aches, his heart stirs. When you look to the sky for guidance, heaven is already whispering the same guidance into his spirit. This is how God refuses to stay silent. You have come too far to give up now. The signs are everywhere. His name, his presence, his memory. They appear because your reunion is closer than your fear allows you to see. So trust the stillness. Trust the whispers. Trust the strange coincidences that shake your heart. They are not accidents. They are confirmations that the distance is closing. Your role now is to listen, to prepare, to anchor yourself in the truth of what you already feel. Do not doubt the signs, for they are the language of love written by divine hands. God has been guiding you all along, aligning your steps, even when you felt lost. The ache in your heart is not punishment. It is proof of connection, proof of destiny, proof that your twin flame is nearer than you think. One day soon, you will look back and realize the silence was never silence. It was God's way of drawing both of you together without distraction, so that nothing could steal the power of the reunion. Stay patient, beloved. Stay faithful. Because heaven is not silent, and your twin flame is closer than you dare to imagine. If these words have stirred something in your heart, then give yourself permission to keep receiving. The universe gives back to those who stay open, and the more you allow these truths in, the more you will notice signs appearing in your daily life. What you feel is not in vain. It is a sacred confirmation that what is written for you cannot be erased. Even when your nights feel endless, remember that the silence is never empty. Behind the stillness, a divine orchestration is unfolding. Each delay holds meaning, each pause hides purpose, and each unanswered prayer carries an answer that is on its way. Your twin flame has been pulled closer through the very tension that once made you doubt. That ache in your chest, the sudden rush of emotion, it is proof that your souls are already interacting beyond the physical. You are closer than you realize. He feels it when you shift your energy. The moment you choose peace over fear, he senses the change. Though he cannot explain it, his spirit reacts, restless and searching for what he does not yet dare to name. This is why your journey feels so intense. You are carrying not only your own emotions but also the echoes of his. The bond between twin flames is not a theory. It is a living current, moving between you both constantly. The signs you see are not random. They are designed to catch your attention at the exact moment your faith begins to waver. Numbers repeating, dreams that return, words that feel too precise to be coincidence. These are divine reassurances. Have you noticed how, just when you are ready to give up, a new sign arrives? That is not chance. It is proof that heaven refuses to let you forget what has been written for your soul. The nearness of your twin flame is revealed in subtle ways. The sudden memory of him, the invisible presence beside you, the feeling that you are never truly alone. These are whispers from the divine. You may think he is far away, but his energy is never distant. It lingers around you, brushing against your spirit like a soft wind, reminding you that separation is only an illusion. He is drawn to you even when he resists. The bond is stronger than fear, stronger than pride, stronger than the distractions he clings to. No wall he builds can block what his soul already knows. This process is refining both of you. For you it is patience and trust. For him it is awakening and recognition. Both paths move toward the same destination, union. He may try to convince himself he is fine without you, but deep down he knows otherwise. The hollowness he feels cannot be filled by anything else. That hollowness is God's reminder that only truth will satisfy. You have felt the weight of waiting, but waiting does not mean nothing is happening. Beneath the surface, the energy is alive, shifting, preparing, aligning. Every second carries movement unseen by your eyes. Your longing is not weakness. It is the compass of your soul. It points you toward what was always yours, what no silence or distance can erase. When you feel him in your dreams, understand that those dreams are real encounters. In the spirit, you meet even when the physical has not yet caught up. That is why those dreams leave such a deep mark on your heart. God is not silent. The voice of the divine comes through these dreams, through the signs, through the ache that refuses to let go. The silence you fear is actually the voice you need to trust. Each day brings him closer, even if he doesn't move toward you in ways you can see. The stirring in his heart is undeniable, and it grows heavier as time passes. There will come a moment when the silence inside him becomes unbearable. That is when he will finally seek what he has been avoiding. That is when truth will break through. Until then, the connection keeps speaking through energy. He feels you when you think of him. He hears you in the quiet. He cannot escape the resonance of your bond. The divine plan is perfect. It does not rush, it does not delay. It aligns everything to bring both souls together at the exact moment they are ready to see and to stay. Your courage is being tested, but your faith is also being strengthened. What you carry now is the evidence that you are chosen for a love that transcends all logic. When doubt enters, remember the times you prayed for a sign and received it. Those answers were not tricks. They were reminders that your twin flame is real, and your journey is guided. He may not yet recognize the hand of God moving in his life, but he feels the pressure of it. The emptiness, the restlessness, the longing. All of it is pulling him to awaken. Your role is to keep walking in your light. The stronger you stand, the brighter your energy shines, and the brighter it shines, the more it calls to him. Think of how many times you almost let go, yet something pulled you back. That force is love itself. Divine, eternal, unbreakable. It will not let either of you quit. Every moment of silence is an investment. It is preparing both hearts for the weight of reunion, so that when it comes, it cannot be shaken. Your twin flame is closer than your fears allow you to believe. The proof is in your heart, in your signs, in the connection that never dies. So hold on to the whispers, the dreams, the synchronicities. They are not small things. They are the map guiding you to the fulfillment of what has always been yours. And in the end, you will see that the silence was not silence at all. It was God speaking the entire time, weaving two souls back into one destiny. If the words you've received so far have brought you even a spark of light, allow yourself to stay open. What you give in attention and presence, you receive back in clarity and truth. This is the law of the soul. The more you lean in, the more the universe reveals what has been hidden in plain sight. Your journey has never been random. Each step, each pause, each unanswered question is a thread in a larger design. And while your eyes cannot yet see the full picture, your spirit has always felt its shape. That feeling is not an illusion. It is prophecy unfolding. He may try to silence the pull, but silence has never erased truth. The bond you share lives beyond words, beyond actions, beyond excuses. It beats like a pulse within him, reminding him of what he cannot escape. You wonder if he notices the same signs you see. And the answer is yes, though he may not name them as you do. The repeated numbers, the sudden thoughts of you, the emotional waves. These are confirmations touching him as much as they touch you. When his chest grows tight without reason, it is because his soul feels you. When he hears a song and grows restless, it is because your energy stirs within him. These are the ways God refuses to be silent. The divine has always used the ordinary to deliver the extraordinary. That is why a stranger's words, a sudden dream, or even a passing memory can feel like lightning. It is not the surface that matters but the power behind it. Each time you resist despair, you strengthen the bond. Faith is magnetic. It draws destiny closer, and every act of trust adds weight to the reunion being shaped for you. He is learning through absence what he never understood in presence. Your withdrawal has become the tutor his soul could not ignore. It teaches him value, it teaches him urgency, it teaches him truth. In the silence, he cannot find peace. He tries, but every attempt is hollow. And little by little, the hollowness drives him to search, until the search leads him straight back to the place he once resisted you. Your own strength has surprised you. What you thought would break you has made you resilient. What you thought would end your story has only carved deeper faith into your spirit. And it is this strength that radiates toward him even now. Without words, without effort, your energy reaches him, showing him what love looks like when it is unshaken by fear. Have you noticed how time bends around this connection? Days feel like moments, and moments feel like lifetimes. This is because the soul does not measure time the way the body does. For the soul, closeness is already here. He feels it in flashes of recognition. In the way certain places remind him of you. In the way your name echoes in his mind for no reason. In the way the silence has become unbearable. This process cannot be rushed, but it also cannot be stopped. Like the tide that always returns to shore. He is being pulled back to where he belongs. Every prayer you whispered in the dark has been heard. Not one word fell into emptiness. Each became a seed, and those seeds are now sprouting in ways you cannot yet see. The distance has become a forge. You are being refined, and so is he. When the reunion comes, it will be between two souls shaped by fire, not weakened by it. The longing you feel is not weakness. It is proof that your connection is alive. That longing is the invisible bridge that keeps both hearts tethered through every storm. Sometimes the heaviest silence is the loudest call. That call is ringing within him now, breaking through layers of fear and doubt. It is only a matter of time before he responds. Even his resistance serves a purpose. It sharpens the ache, it deepens the lessons. It makes the awakening undeniable. What resists most fiercely often yields most powerfully. You may think he doesn't see, but in truth he cannot unsee. Once a soul recognizes its mirror, there is no erasing the image. That recognition haunts him, reshaping everything he thought he knew. In your quiet moments, you can feel his restlessness. That is no imagination. It is the thread between you vibrating with the energy of awakening. Every shift within you calls forth a shift within him. That is why your growth is sacred. It is not only for you but for both of you. The closer you step into your own light, the harder it is for him to stay in the dark. Your radiance exposes his shadows, and eventually, he must face them. This is why your silence is powerful. It is not emptiness but a force that reshapes him from within, even if he resists it outwardly. The divine knows how to align the impossible. The pieces that seem scattered now are already moving into place. At the appointed moment, nothing will be able to keep him away. Do not measure closeness by what you see. Measure it by what you feel. And what you feel is truth. A bond still alive, still pulling, still destined. The path may twist, but it does not end. The signs that surround you are proof of this. Each one is a thread tying you back to him, reminding you that God's voice has never gone silent. There is more stirring within him than he dares to admit. A hunger, a restlessness, a longing that nothing else satisfies. He may try to bury it, but the truth only grows heavier. Even now, he is closer than you imagine. Not just in spirit but in readiness. The breaking point is near, and from that breaking comes awakening. And so you wait not in vain but in power. Every second of waiting is building the foundation for a reunion that cannot be undone. Your story is not finished. It is still being written by hands greater than your own. And the next chapter is already pressing against the silence, ready to unfold. If what you have read so far has spoken to your soul, allow yourself to remain open. The more you welcome these truths, the more the universe will reveal to you. This is the gift of reciprocity. When you lean into divine wisdom leans closer to you. There are moments when you think nothing is happening, but beneath the surface everything is moving. Like roots spreading unseen in the soil, your connection is deepening in ways you cannot yet perceive. He feels the shift even if he denies it. His days are touched by sudden waves of memory. His nights unsettled by dreams he cannot explain. The bond does not let him rest. Each step you take toward your own healing echoes in his spirit. Your growth is not just for you. It reverberates through the connection, pulling him toward the same transformation. When you stand in your strength, it unsettles him. Your light illuminates what he has tried to avoid. And though he may resist, the light cannot be ignored forever. The silence you feel is deceptive. It seems empty, yet it is full of energy. It works like a sacred pressure, bending him closer to the truth of your bond. Have you noticed how time bends around your connection? Days drag, yet revelations arrive suddenly, like lightning in the night sky. This is the rhythm of divine timing. The divine uses absence to teach value. Only through the weight of separation does he understand the depth of what your presence means. That understanding is taking root within him. There is a stirring in his spirit that grows stronger by the day. He may distract himself, but nothing silences the restlessness. That restlessness is love calling him home. Every time you surrender your fear, you strengthen the invisible bond. Faith becomes the magnet, drawing your souls closer even when circumstances seem unchanged. He will reach a point where pretending no longer works. The ache inside him will demand action. It is only a matter of time before the silence becomes unbearable. The universe is already preparing the moment of clarity. Alignments are forming, signs are multiplying, and his heart is being softened for recognition. Your role is to remain steady, to walk with faith, to hold your ground, and to trust that unseen forces are carrying both of you toward reunion. The longing you feel is not a curse. It is evidence. It proves the connection is alive, pulsing with energy that bridges every distance. When his mind wanders to you without reason, it is not chance. It is the bond breaking through his resistance, reminding him of what cannot be erased. Your energy wraps around him even in silence. It lingers in his thoughts, colors his emotions, and pushes against the walls he has built. The silence between you is not punishment. It is a crucible, a place where both of you are refined, prepared, and made ready for the love you were always destined to live. Even his denial plays a role. It sharpens the lesson, making the moment of awakening more powerful when it finally comes. You may not see his struggle, but it is real. Behind his calm, a storm brews. And that storm is the beginning of recognition. The divine knows exactly how to bring him to the point of no return. It uses dreams, synchronicities, and emotions to shake him awake. Nothing is wasted. Every time you felt like letting go, something pulled you back. That force is love itself, ensuring that you remain aligned with what is written for you. He cannot outrun the truth forever. The more he resists, the heavier it presses upon him. The bond demands to be acknowledged. You are closer to reunion than you realize. The tension you feel is the evidence that the distance is closing. Even now he feels you. In quiet moments, in sudden emotions, in the pull he cannot name, your presence lives within him. Your own transformation is proof of divine orchestration. You are becoming the version of yourself who is ready to receive him fully. This journey has never been about waiting idly. It is about preparation. And preparation is happening on both sides, whether seen or unseen. The day will come when the silence cracks open, and truth spills out. That day is already written into your story. Until then, every sign, every ache, every dream is guiding you forward. You are not lost, you are being led. Hold on to that truth. The divine has never been silent. And your twin flame has never been farther than a breath away. If these words have touched something deep within you, give back to your own soul by checking if you are already subscribed to this channel. That one action makes sure you never miss the guidance meant for your journey. Guidance that may arrive at the very moment your spirit is crying out for confirmation. By staying connected here, you create a doorway for synchronicities to reach you more clearly. The universe often chooses the simplest paths to deliver the most profound answers. Your subscription becomes a signal of readiness, and readiness attracts revelation. The nearness of your twin flame is not measured in distance but in energy. He feels you even when he tries to ignore it. He senses your presence in his quietest hours, and it shakes him more than he admits. You may think the silence is endless, but silence is only the surface. Beneath it, movement is constant. The bond between you is alive, weaving closer threads each day, pulling the unseen into the visible. When he remembers you without warning, it is not coincidence. It is the divine whispering truth into his spirit. He cannot stop the images, because they are echoes of a connection that refuses to be erased. There will be nights when he cannot rest, because his soul is wrestling with what it knows. That restlessness is proof that your silence has not gone unnoticed. It is shaping him, pushing him to awaken. Each time you choose patience over panic, you strengthen the invisible bond. That choice becomes energy he feels, urging him forward even if he does not understand why. The divine is not silent. It is speaking in every dream you have of him, in every sign that repeats, in every surge of emotion that comes out of nowhere. These are reminders that the story is still unfolding. Even now, he feels the pull of your energy. He may try to distract himself, but no distraction lasts. The thread between you tugs at him endlessly, calling him back to what is real. Your role is not to chase but to trust. Each time you rest in faith, the current of love grows stronger. This is the paradox. Your stillness creates his movement. You are closer to reunion than your doubts allow you to see. The tension you feel is the pressure of transformation, the birth pains of awakening. Every moment of distance is carving out clarity. He is learning what life feels like without your presence, and that lesson is breaking him open. The whispers of God echo in his spirit. He cannot silence them, no matter how hard he tries. They arrive in songs, in sudden emotions, in dreams that feel too real to dismiss. When he looks for peace, he finds only longing. When he looks for escape, he finds only reminders. This is how the divine ensures he cannot forget. Your strength has already shifted the energy between you. He feels it even if he cannot name it. It unsettles him because it forces him to face his own shadows. The more you heal, the closer you pull him toward healing. This bond mirrors growth, reflecting it back and forth until both are transformed. There is no wasted moment here. Even in the waiting, the energy is alive. The silence is teaching him more than words ever could. He is being prepared through absence, while you are being refined through faith. Together, these processes are shaping a reunion that cannot be shaken. Every sign you see is a piece of the map. Repeated numbers, sudden thoughts, uncanny alignments, all of them are markers guiding you closer. He may resist, but resistance only delays, it never destroys. The bond is too strong, too eternal to be undone by fear. What you feel when you think of him, he feels too. The emotions that overwhelm you are mirrored in his soul. That is why the connection feels so intense. It is shared. The divine has written your story with precision. Nothing is out of place, even the parts that feel like delay. Timing is being woven with care. Soon the silence will no longer serve him. It will grow unbearable, and from that breaking point will come recognition. Recognition of you, of your bond, of his truth. This truth cannot be hidden forever. It presses against his spirit daily, growing louder, demanding to be faced. He knows, even if he has not spoken it yet. Deep down he knows that you are his mirror, his match, his other half. That knowing cannot be buried. Your patience now is building the foundation for permanence. What is gained through silence will not be easily lost. Every day you choose faith, you are choosing alignment. And alignment always leads to reunion. So hold steady. Trust what you cannot yet see. For even now, he is being drawn closer, step by unseen step, guided by a force greater than both of you. The silence is speaking. The signs are multiplying. And your twin flame is nearer than your mind dares to believe. Thank you for allowing these words to reach your heart. If this message has spoken to you, give it a like right now. This helps YouTube understand that this content is important and ensures more souls can find the guidance they are seeking on their twin flame journey. To confirm you received this message, write in the comments, Twin Flames Infinite Love. By declaring it, you not only align with the energy of reunion but also mark yourself as part of a community that shares your same calling and destiny. Make sure you join us fully by subscribing to the channel and activating the notification bell. Every new message may hold the exact sign your soul has been waiting for, and you don't want to miss the divine confirmations that can appear at just the right time. Remember, these revelations are not random. They are answers arriving to remind you that your path is alive, real, and guided by something greater than you. Share this video with someone who also feels the mystery of twin flames, because what you share today might be the exact light someone else needs to keep believing. Keep coming back here because each message will touch your heart in a new way. These words are seeds of awakening, reminders that your connection is eternal and that your journey is not in vain. Stay close, because what is coming will speak even deeper to your spirit and guide you step by step toward the love that was written for you.